Hi everyone, Bandanner here. I hope you're all doing well. Today we are back in the monthly WARNO tournament from SD League, and today we are with Propaganda and Forward for a game. They did do 2 games, but I have selected the most exciting one of the 2 because they're both very long games, and this video will be well over an hour long if I was to cast both of them back to back. So I decided we'll do the most exciting one of the 2, which is this one, regardless of who wins. So Propaganda is over on the right in blue, playing as the 1st British Armoured, and over on the left we have Forward playing as the 5th Panzer Division in red. Let's have a look at what Propaganda has down. So we've got a Fox heading up to the back here. We have some Milans and SAS Patrol and Terriers Paris heading into Delta. Forward deployment troops there. We also have some more forward deployment troops at this side. Some Terriers Paris and some SAS Patrol heading into there. And then we have an SAS Patrol which doesn't yet have an order. Back here we've got a Javelin LML, a Rapier and a Rover Command heading into Delta. Here we have another Tractor Rapier and a Rover heading into that area. And down here we have a Javelin LML, which is going up to that building there, and a bunch of Gazelle rockets. Could be a deterrent at the start, but obviously they are quite weak. They don't have a lot of health, and they don't have a lot of rockets. Over at this side for Forward, we have a fence bear going up here on its own, the only really forward deployment unit there. That's going to meet the raw end of those rocket attack choppers. We've got a Lux and an Alouette heading over this way. We have a bunch of units here. We've got a Fliegerforce, Sicherungs, Panzergrenadiers and a Marder, and a Leo 1F5. And we've still got a load of stuff over here as well. We've got Sicherungs, Pioneer Flams, Panzergrenadiers and Marders, a couple of Leo 1F5s, a Gepard, and an Iltis. So we've got quite a good spread of units. There seems to be a lot there. I'm hearing 2 jets in at the back, F4Fs, and we have a Harrier HE2 in here. Let's switch to our controller and get ourselves in a nice position, because the first fight is going to be over here, surely. No idea what this Harrier is doing. Perhaps just seeing if it gets shot down. But it's going to be those helicopters, and I think they're going to engage this fence there. Now, the problem with Gazelles is they have very few rockets, and it takes a bit of microwing to use them effectively, because if you just send them all in, they will expend all of their 12 rockets, all of them, on one unit, which is to some extent a waste, and I fear that's what's about to happen here. Yeah. So the fence bear will die, but all of these rockets are gone, so they're now useless. Alouette at the far side has good eyes on there. Is that Harrier going for the Alouette? It is. Gunned it down. Very nice. F4Fs though, going for the Harrier. The Harrier is surely not going to survive that. 2 missiles, and down it goes. Well, at least it took 2 missiles for a change. Usually the Harrier goes down in 1. So, reasonable control here for Propaganda, and reasonable control at the top as well. But there are a lot of units coming in here from Forward. I believe he'll have a stronger force with the tanks able to fire from range. And there's no long-range anti-tank stuff here. At the far side, good control of that corner for Forward. But here, I suspect he's going to be able to take most of this point. He just has a lot of units with a lot of good fire support moving in. Propaganda having second thoughts and pulling his infantry back there. And there goes the fire support. Harrier HE bomber at the top there, going for a kill on the command or something else. Oh, does a strafing run and a bomb drop on the anti-air. The Fliegerforce goes down. SAS Patrol here being absolutely minced by that Leo 1A5 as the other supporting units move in. Those Marders don't want to get too close, as they will be susceptible to the Terriers Paris with a Carl Gustav. They are really pushing their luck here. What is the range on those? Oh, they're staying out of range. They're okay. I thought they were going to go charging in there. Terriers Paris being pulled back to the next building. Gazelle rockets getting resupplied by the looks of it. Nothing protecting the command back here. I fear that Propaganda is going to be having a rough time of it Look at all the fire support. All the autocannons. All the tank cannons. Oof. They're just melting this infantry. No real movement at the far side right now. Let's spin ourselves round. See what reinforcements are coming in for Propaganda. Do see some Warrior Milans with armor rifles coming in there. There's a Challenger Mark II at the far side of the map. Those Gazelles pushing back up here, but that Gepard will absolutely mince these if it's in range. There's the Gepard. Oh, yeah. Look at that go down. Absolutely melting it. Absolutely melting it. Tornado coming in here. I assume going for whatever helo is at this side. It's just an... Oh, there's an Apache there. It's going for the Apache. Does it get the kill? It does get the kill. Second missile must have hit it. F4F's coming in for that jet as well. Do they get the kill? It's going to be close. They're veering off and it is out. F4F's taking fire from the ground now. Managed to dodge. Oh, one gets hit on the way out. But a good push here from forward. I see another Harrier coming in for Propaganda there. The Fox trying its best at this far side. But I fear Propaganda is in a bad way in this point. Over at the top. No real movement. That HE bomber coming in to hit something again. But there is a Roland 2 at the back now. Roland 2 does not get a kill. There's a good strike. Done some damage. I see a damaged tank up there. We'll go and have a look in a minute. F4F coming in for that Harrier. Surely the Harrier goes down. Yes, it does. And the F4F, though it's taken damage, is likely to get out. Warrior Milan's armor rifles arriving now. Managed to get in unperturbed as there's no tank up there to stop them. One tank has actually died here. Oh, has it? No, I think it's just moved across. It's moved over to this far side. Unable then to stop reinforcements coming down that main road. In comes a Chieftain now. Propaganda managing to keep a foothold right now, but that MW1 is going to try and do some serious damage to the infantry. Question is, where is it targeted? Let's zoom in on this. This could be devastating. Oh! Not as bad as it could have been. 2 squads killed. Gazelle rockets being minced by that Gepard. There's 2 Gepards there now. Tornado did come in for the kill. Has managed to get over the air defense there, but an F4F is coming in for it. Tornado will be lucky to get out alive. Down it goes. Currently, forward doing well in the air combat. Over at the other side of the map, let's have a look, because we haven't had a proper look here. That Leo 1A5 was badly damaged. The Marder is badly damaged. They've been pulled back, rearmed, repaired. SAS patrol there. Little bit of movement here. Just gentle pushing up. That Challenger obviously putting a lot of pressure on forwards units. Every chance he could manage to get rid of the command from the point as well. But there's not a lot here for... Not a lot here for Propaganda. Over here. We are back to this ongoing slugfest for this point. Propaganda's done a good job at keeping some control here. Down goes a Marder. Warrior Milan's dishing out some damage, though. He has lost one as well. Leo. Smoked by the Marder, I think, there, rather than itself. I honestly thought Propaganda was going to be pushed out of this point from the units that were on the field, but it hadn't happened. Propaganda's managed to hold, and he's pushing at the top. Look at that, a Warrior Milan with armor rifles pushing in now. with the support of that challenger from the back. Terrier's powers moving up as well. Good control here from Propaganda. Only 9 minutes gone. Neither player with a good lead on points at the moment. Warrior Milan got stuck right in there and is immediately destroyed by the Panzer Grenadiers. F4F at the far side there. HE Bomber does some serious damage. Gets some Assault Pioneers. Good exchanges for both players here. We're not seeing one exchanging badly. They're both doing a reasonable job at dishing out the damage. Supply truck being rushed in to the front here. Obviously quite risky. But the command has been pulled out of this point as expected. Currently +2 to Propaganda. He will now gain a little advantage in points. Over at the far side. This has turned into a complete meat grinder. Cluster coming in for the Leo 1A5 there. Nice strike, gets the kill. F4F's coming in for that cluster. Leo 1A5's doing a good job here though. Over at this side. Gepard absolutely melting that Gazelle rocket. Wow. Down you go. Yes, unfortunately, Gazelle rockets very, very weak in health points. Very easy for the Gepards to rip apart. Warrior Milan's here. Could pose a big threat to the Gepard, but it does smoke itself. I hear another jet coming in at this side. HE2 diving in, going for a kill on the infantry there. Gets the kill, but will be destroyed by the F4Fs. And the F4Fs once again get out. Very minimal air defense at this side. 1 Rapier and 1 LML. Not enough to do any serious damage to those F4Fs, which are still on the map, no less. Oh, they're going in for another kill. It's a tornado. One goes down. F4F flying right over this side of the map. Takes some damage, but the tornado goes down as well. Now, I can't help but feel in that situation the tornadoes cost more. I could be completely mistaken there. The F4F is 155. I'm pretty sure the tornadoes cost more. Whether that was a good exchange, difficult to say. I'm thinking not. Thinking that was costly, but at least there's one less F4F on the field. Seed coming in here. Seed being used to take out a chopper. Did not fire off any missiles at the Gepard there. Leo 2A3 trying to push back in this point here. Seed flying over. Will be hit by the Roland 2. The Gepard, I think, was turned off there as it didn't open fire. Oh, the Seed went down. The Roland 2 must have got the shot off. Ouch. Was not expecting the Seed to go down. I thought it was out. Reasonable defense here by Propaganda. Challenger in a nice position. Hit anything coming down the road. Over at the far side of the map. Propaganda well locked into his defense here as well. More Warrior Milans coming in. Able to put down a lot of fire. Lots of AT choppers coming in at the other side for forward. Obviously he needs to kill this Challenger. It's stopping him pushing forward. Challenger moving up a bit here. That could be a mistake, putting him closer to the tree lines. Easier for Leo 1A5 to pop out and do some serious damage. Leo 2A3 at the far back there. Very badly damaged. There's two 2A3s there that need repairing. MW1 coming in for the kill on those infantry in that building. Surely will get the kill. Wait, it didn't drop. it didn't drop. The MW1 didn't pop. It's coming back round. Failed to do so again. The Tractor Rapier and the Javelin LML being horrendous and missing every shot. They finally got a shot off there. We're just going to ignore that jet, which is quite happily flittering around this side of the map. In the midst of all of that, the Challenger 2 is dead. Forward is going to push into this point. Well defended by Propaganda, but I think he just got his tank a little bit too far up. Sat back here in this little tree line. It was doing an amazing job at popping everything that came around the corner. But up here, it just became a little bit more susceptible, it seems. More Milan 2s coming in here, but they're going to be really close range. If anything comes through this tree line, they're going to be right on top of those Milans. And those buildings now. MW1, this is going to be devastating. Oh, that was beautiful. That MW1 has been on the field for a good 2 to 3 minutes without being taken out by any other aircraft. And obviously minimal attacks by ground air defense. And that was just absolutely devastating to the defense at this point. Straight back in for forward there. Over at this side though, progress for Propaganda. His warriors are pushing up. He is currently ahead with 189 points, but we're now ticking up for forward. Forward needs to stay in this point, but he has to retreat his command. His command was over that side. His forces are at the other side. And the Milans are pushing forward. More reinforcements coming in at the back there, including some tanks. Air control very much in forward's favour at the moment. Leo 2A3 is being pushed across here. That 2A3 desperately needs repairing, but it is absolutely mincing these warrior Milans right now. Unlucky. I thought that warrior Milan might get the kill. It's probably going to go down before it gets a chance to fire again. Yes, it does. I feel like that's a lucky Leo 2A3. Command moved back into this side for Propaganda and some reinforcements called in. But he took a lot of losses there when that MW1 finally landed its bombs. Gazelle rockets just getting minced here. Forward sort of regained control there. Managed to kill those warriors. Should have control of this corner again to bring that command back in. May even consider bringing the command into the other side. We'll have to see. He's got a lot more units there. But there's still a lot of infantry here defending for Propaganda. Though I'm sure sooner or later we will see the MW1 come back for another pass. Whoa, Terriers, Paras, and oh wow, Assault Pioneers just being charged into enemy fire here. They're getting absolutely minced. Oh wow, Propaganda, did you forget about those? Ouch, every single one annihilated by the defensive troops there. Didn't even get time to deploy. Milan to Para will shortly be dead as well. There's no way that's going to get away at this stage. Over at this far side. Par 1A1 goes down to the Javelins. More reinforcements arriving here. It doesn't look like there's a lot here for a sustained push from forward as yet, but it might come. Over at the far side. Forward looking in a better position. Certainly has overwhelming force. Can push. Really needs to get that 2A3 repaired. As that would be a huge bonus to this push. Having a second 2A3 in action. But there's the command dead. He's got enough to do it. Fox will go down to the Leo. Supply truck at the back there about to get hit by a missile. Boom. Some warrior Milans coming in. Thankfully, they have been deployed early. At least one of them has. The other one may get hit by the 2A3. Nope, it has deployed, thankfully. Centurion has also been pulled back. And F4F finally goes down to the air defense over here. Forward keeping the pressure on it at this side of the map. But there's a lot of defensive units there. Terrier's power is pushing up here to be a little bit pushy in their defense, but I think there's too much there for them to do a lot. Chieftain Mark 9 is doing the work, though. Leo 1A5 has to smoke itself. There's one M109A2 at the back there. Curious what that's going to hit. Possibly to snipe the CV. Certainly looks like it. Oh, a little bit too far back. Obviously, he hasn't seen the actual CV. Still +2 to forward currently. Good push at this side. I mean, there is barely anything there for Propaganda. He's pushing these arm rifles on a suicide mission. There's no way they're going to do any serious damage here. There's a Challenger Mark II coming in, but Propaganda will just have to spend some time building up some forces there. Over at this side, though, looking more in Propaganda's favour. What is now stopping him? The Leo 2A4, obviously a very scary tank, but very badly damaged. Being hit with plenty of Milans. HE bomber coming in for that building. Oof. Does enough damage. Milan 2 is destroyed. Chieftain Mark 9 doing the work at this side still. That Leo 1A5 was destroyed. Zischerungs fighting some Terrier's powers. Both squads are low cohesion and probably not hitting or doing much damage to each other. So it's all the Chieftain doing the work here. Artillery still coming in this side. Has moved now. Should get a... Oh, it stopped firing. Almost getting a kill on the command. At the far side, we do see some aggression there from forward. He's trying to do my push. Going into the back point. Unfortunately, he's only moving up a couple of squads of infantry. Good support from the Leo 2A3 there, but the Challenger is at a decent range. Jet coming in. It's the anti-air jets looking for kills on those hell arms. Should get at least one kill. Does indeed. No anti-air at that side of the map at all. The F4Fs obviously have free reign. Those poor infantry just being sent to their deaths effectively. Lots of fire coming in that Challenger though. Hell arm being taken out by the Roland. Down it goes. I mean, there's every possibility now that forward could manage to get a command into that point and cap it. Down here, Propaganda in a much better position. Has managed to push all the way through to these forest areas. Marder there taking fire from the Chieftain. Down it goes. Increased chance now of Propaganda taking out the command in this point. But look at the push at the other side. Let's get over there. 2A3s pushing up with some Marders in support. Harrier, HE bomber coming in. Veers off at the last minute. There's a Milan 2 there and a Warrior Milan. Dishing out some damage. The Leos will still pose a big threat to all of these vehicles and the tank there. The Challenger is badly damaged. Nice hit on that. Milan 2 gets a nice hit on the Leo. Can the Challenger get a side hit on one of these Leos here? Mortar goes down. Oh, the Leo gets the kill. Takes another hit from the Milan, though. Milan 2 now taking a lot of fire. Arm Rifle's trying to push up to assist. Getting shot at by the Marder. Command is being rushed up towards the point. He wants to cap it. Arm Rifle's not looking so good there. But chance they could pop this command as it comes in. Oh, they missed! They missed their shot! They get it on the second one, but the point is decapped. +5 to forward. Challenger command tank called in. Over at this side. Oh, Propaganda has pushed out his infantry into a lot of supporting fire. And they are getting minced. That chieftain is in a bad way. Desperately needs repairing. SAS over this side getting hit by M48s. And a fully repaired Leo 2A4 now. Another command is also being brought in for this point. A Leo 2A3 command. Looking a bit better here for forward. +5. He's racing ahead in the points. 15 minutes left of this game. And is it all over? Can Propaganda pull this back? It's still fairly tight in points. If he can regain control over the centre, he will still win. It's been a good game for both players. Good exchanges on both sides. But it's this back point at the minute. And obviously the Challenger command tank, great command to bring in, but very, very slow. And all the while, that +5 ticking away for forward. Artillery coming in on this side again, hitting those Marders. Some more rifles coming down here at the bottom. And I think forward is happy not to necessarily push this point too aggressively. He does have Sicherungs coming in. Being a little pushy with his tanks now. Really, there is only this Chieftain Mark 9 to stop these Leos, and the Leos win this fight if they get close enough, especially with the Chieftain being that badly damaged. Infantry being pulled back, Chieftain engaging but retreating. Thought better of that. Forward also pulls his tanks back. 3 F4Fs in now. That must be a full card of 4. He's lost 1, but he has 3 left, I'm assuming. So they're all in. He has complete control of the skies. At the far side, that command has finally arrived. It's back to +2, but a nice advantage in points now. 12 minutes left of the game. Well, 13 minutes left of the game. 12 minutes left until the victory, technically. More artillery going in on this corner. Looking for a kill on a command, perhaps. Sicherungs being pushed up across the open ground. Not a lot to fire at them, though. Over at that far side. Chieftain Mark 11 coming in. Challenger has been repaired. No, that's wrong. That's a new Challenger. The other Challenger was killed. Haha. I remembered. I can see there being a decent push here by Propaganda, but he needs to move reasonably quickly, as he will need both the middle points to regain this game. Otherwise he's going to be on the back foot. But look at this side. Propaganda obviously having a focus on bringing forces in at the far side of the map, and this side has been punished for it. He's got less units, mostly infantry. His fire support is badly damaged and needs repair. And the anti-air is looking a little bit empty as well. There is some supply coming in, hopefully to repair that tank. But that tank may die sooner, as the Leo 2A4 and 2A3 pushing in at that side. Down goes the Chieftain. Poor chieftain. Over at this far side, the push is coming. Propaganda knows he needs to make a move. And he certainly has an overwhelming force now. Forward pulling his units back. But at the same time pushing into the other side. And there's a HE bomber coming in there. Likely to do some damage to some infantry and buildings, I imagine. Down it goes. Keeping an eye at the far side. Oof. One arm rifle's destroyed, another badly damaged. Mortars raining down here. Propaganda should take this point if he keeps pushing with these tanks. The Marder Milans are in his way, but he should be able to kill them. There is a Leo 2A4 coming in, though. He will need the challenges to deal with that. Over at the far side. Forward is making progress. Good fire support against those rifles. The Zischerungs. The Zischerungs are a mess in terms of their cohesion. And artillery coming in on top of them. But look at the tanks at this side. They're getting a bit close, though. Right on top of the enemy. Obviously, they can take a few hits to the front armor. Retreated very sensibly, but look at that. They are a mess in terms of their cohesion now. This side, the Leo, doing some serious damage. Chieftain Mark 11 destroyed. Warrior Milan destroyed. Challenger Mark 2 going toe-to-toe now. He needs to get on top of that 2A4. Lots of reinforcements coming into this point to hold that corner. Forward with a nice advantage. 9 minutes left of the game. Cluster bomber coming in the far side, going for a kill on those tanks. It's a good strike. Oh, very nice. He gets one Leo, one... Well, badly damages one Leo 2A3. Gets the gets the M48. Another F4F does go down, but the Harrier HE is also destroyed. Again, the air war has not gone in Propaganda's favour. Forward just needs to hold at this point. He doesn't need to push necessarily, he just needs to hold. He's still being a little bit aggressive at the far side, where he's got a lot of reinforcements come in. He's bringing in a lot more at this side. Propaganda's pushing. Challenger Command and Challenger Mark 2 going for a kill on that Leo 2A4. Working together, they should be able to do it. Good hit. And another good hit, and there it is, destroyed. Propaganda should take this point. HE bomber coming in for the far side again. No, it's coming in for here. My apologies. Going for a dive on the rifles. Does get the kill. Just one squad. And these challengers and the chieftain will put up a lot of fighting here. I'm not sure. Forward is staying in this point at the moment. As the 1A5s have arrived, but close range. The challengers will still mince them. Chieftain, however, needs to be careful here. HE bomber comes in for the building. Nice strike, gets all the kills. Chieftain not quite killing the 1A5. Is probably going to die. Down it goes. Challengers pushing in aggressively here. Now being retreated. Propaganda thinking twice. At the far side. Forward being fairly aggressive still here. Lots of fire support from those Marders. 6 minutes left. Not sure the Propaganda can regain control here now. Neither player with a huge amount in this point. It's really about the Leos, which are about to get repaired there. The Leo 2A4 down here has been destroyed at some point in all of that fighting. But the command vehicle remains in that corner, and there's a Leo 2A3 command waiting to go in to replace it when the time comes. He's got a good setup there. Over at this far side, reinforcements in a stabilizing position. A couple of hell arms being called in here. Fox finding some Zisharungs, but driving past them. Challengers being moved into a different position. Another chieftain arriving there. Artillery coming in on this corner. Doing some damage to the infantry. Down here, the Marder's pushing up. Challenger coming around from the side. There's a chieftain there as well. And a centurion coming in. The Challenger and the chieftain might be able to clear up here. Leo 2A3 poses the biggest threat, and as long as they focus that down, the Milans and the Marders should be easily dealt with. Some good hits here. Chieftain and the Challenger doing a lot of damage. Leo is routed. HE Bomber coming in for those tanks, perhaps? No. Going for the infantry. Does not get the kill this time. Challenger needs to be careful here. Could get side shot by the autocannons on those Marders. Chieftain gets the kill. Over at the far side, look at those Challengers pushing this point. Cluster Bomber coming in as well. The commander's already gone down though to the Challengers. Leo 2A4 coming in there, dishing out the pain. Challengers not looking too good. Retreating behind the buildings. Oh, Challenger Command goes down though. Currently +2 to Propaganda. Challenger Command went down to the Panzer Grenadier Marders there. But Propaganda had to make a move with just 4 minutes left of the game. He needs more than a +2. It's not enough. He's trying to push the other side of the map with that Challenger and the Chieftain, but I'm not sure he's going to be able to move fast enough. He needs to dislodge the command, get a +4. He needs to overtake in points. There's a command on the way for this corner as well, from forward. And there, the Leo 2A4 cleans up. 1A5 and 2A4 will now move in on these other units. The infantry trying their best to hold back the tide. Centurion goes down. Infantry caught out in the open here. Will get minced. Leo 2A4, nice hit on the scouts while still in their vehicle. We have a Q move at the other side, I think. See Propaganda's units all pushing forward. An attempt to artillery. Oh, beautiful hit. One hit, one kill. The command goes down. There is the Leo 2A3 command ready to move in. +4 currently. 7 minutes to the victory. Can he at least catch up in points in the next few minutes? Leo command is being moved back into that corner. And the Leo 1A5 command trundling in here. May not even... I think it should get there within the next 2 minutes. So may just get a recap of that. Because there's no command in there for Propaganda. So he will take that entire point. Rover command being rushed this way. I think that's going to be an attempt to get the back point. But he can't do it. Leo 2A3 command being pummeled though. Can the Chieftain get the final blow? No, it's firing the other way. Can't see it for the smoke. Thought it maybe could see around the side. There's not a lot protecting that command. Propaganda needs to get on top of it. Leo 1A5 command almost here at this side. Chieftain possibly going to go down on the HE bomber. No, HE bomber hit further back. The Rover Command is still pushing around to the back point. Command is down there, +4 currently. But only 1 minute left now. And this side is gone. The Leo 185 Command has arrived to completely neutralize the points again. And there is no command on the way in. Oh, there is, but it's a Challenger Mark II. There's no way that's going to get there in the next minute. That's going to take longer than 60 seconds to drive to the front line. Commiserations Propaganda. With 1 minute left. Forward takes the win with a points victory. And very, very good play by both players. Good exchanges here. I'm expecting this to be a tight kills to losses. Look at the back there. The Rover Command charging its way into that back point. Coming up against the Power 1 attack choppers. Does it get in and cap the point? Oh, it does just squeeze in. There's no counter command there. He will take it. Oh, he's made it +6. But there's only 15 seconds left. It's not going to be enough. Good effort right at the end there. If only he'd done it 2 minutes sooner, maybe he would have had enough points to just push past or claim a draw. But there it is. Commiserations Propaganda. Well fought. And well fought forward. A well-deserved win to either of you there. You both fought hard. Very close in terms to kills to losses there, considering the length of the game. Let's just have a quick look at that. Nothing too stand out there. Javelin LML. Tornado Cluster. Harrier. Challengers always do well. And the other side, the FOFs did well that game. Tornado IDS MW1 is going to get MVP. I mean, it got a lot of kills. And there was a period where it just flew around the map for 2 minutes in enemy territory and never got shot down. MVP goes to the MW1. Well played, guys. Really good game. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Please do like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all soon for some more WARNO.